My name is Sylvester Charus, and I'm going to demonstrate the exploitation of the three machines hosted on Docker. That's DC3001, DC3101, and DC3103. So I'd first start by exploiting DC3001 with an IP of 10.6.6.24. So the exploit that we are going to use is a multi-handler exploit. Then we'd set the required parameters. That's the payload, the local host, and the local port. Then we proceed to set the local host. We also have to set the port, the local port for listening for the incoming connection. We have to set the session not to exit, so we have to set it to false. Finally, let the exploit to run in the background before we get to trigger it. So we're going to trigger the exploit by using the git push the git hook that we already set in the web git UI. So basically, because we've already set the git post hook, we just need to have a trigger for it. So trigger the hook to run. Then you have to commit. Then we have to establish the session by running the git push command. So we'd expect that we'd get a session once the git push is done. So we already have a session. Let's see if we have access to root. Yeah, we have root access. So basically this ends the demonstration for the root access for this particular target machine DC3001. So we would proceed to exploit DC3101. That is the ready server. The exploit that we are going to use is the Redis replication exploit. So use exploit Linux Redis replication. Okay. So that's the exploit we are going to use. So we set all the required parameters. That is the R host, the L host, the L port, and the server host. So the first one would be the R host. This is for the remote server. Then we'll set the L host, which is the attack machine. Then we'll set the port for listening for the incoming connection. Then we set the server hosts, which is still the attacker machine we are using to get access to the target machine. So once we are done setting all the parameters, we can run the exploit and see whether we can get root access to this particular server. So a session has been established. So we already have access to root for the Redis server. So we proceed to do the exploitation of the last machine in our objectives, that is DC3103 running OpenFire. So for this particular server, we will use the OpenFire authentication bypass RCECV20 to perform the exploitation. After that, we proceed to set the necessary parameters, which is the R host, the R port, the SSL, and the payload. So this is our target machine. R port is 990 running OpenFire 1990. Then we have to set the SSL to be false. So the payload, we are utilizing Java payload, Java shell reverse TCP for this exploitation. We set the localhost, which is now the machine listening for the incoming connection. We then set the endpoints. So a new user is created on the vulnerable open via version 4.74. So let's see if we are able to get access. So we've been able to manage, we've managed to get access to the root of the three target machines, which concludes my exploitation of the three machines. The other aspects of the exploitation are captured in the coursework document that is uploaded together with this video. Thank you.